Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and quick review of this ZKCREATION's ZI18 smartwatch or smart wristband or fitness tracker. Yeah, this is something which has almost everything which is possible these days. And so I'm going to take it out of the box. I'm going to show you everything what you get, and then I'm showing you the functions in real life. So let's open it and see. Yeah, we get everything nicely packaged. I mean, everything looks really good. Could also work as a nice gift. And then here we get the instructions manual. Looks pretty comprehensive, also in a couple of different languages, so it's too much to show you everything, so I put it on the side. And here we have an extra smaller instructions manual. Maybe this could help to show you a little bit, but this is not about the functions. This is more like how to connect and start with this thing. So we have everything we need. We get these wristbands or watch bands. We get even already 2 of them. That's really nice. They look very flexible. Standard mount, probably 18 millimeters. So the watch band has a lot of holes, very flexible, but not too flexible. I would say just about right. And here inside you can see this pin here, which helps to secure these straps here on the other side exactly how we want it. And we get this proprietary charging cable with this magnetic adapter. And then the watch itself, and we can see it has even extra band, very beautiful one. I think this is even metallic, so we have the metallic and we have 2 extra watch bands. Yeah, that's something which I've never seen before. Also some instructions here already. Yeah, this is very beautiful, also quite heavy. Yeah, it makes a really good impression already here. Of course, we remove all the protection here, and of course also the protection from the watch band. And so as a first step, we give it a full charge from any kind of USB power, normal USB power. Yeah, we can see it has pretty solid hold here in the back. Let's see, probably turns on already. Yeah, definitely very beautiful watch face. We can see we have already some pre-installed really nice ones which we can choose from. And now of course we need the app, which we can find in a normal Google Play Store or Apple Store. And after setting up the account, we add this smartwatch here and we choose the A18. Yeah, that was super fast. So let's check if it's really connected. Yeah, it's already connected. That was super quick. So let's check on the time, and the time is already synced. Yes. And now of course we have to give some authorizations here. So I've been wearing this watch now for about 2 days, and I can tell you a lot of very positive things. There are a couple of limitations, but in general I can definitely confirm that this is a very solid watch. The screen, the menu, everything working here. Also the app. I mean, here we have the app, lot of things. We have all the trackings here, which I'm going to show you a little bit more in detail. We have everything on the watch, which we can set, and then we have some personal information, profile and connectivity to Google Fit and so on, goals, which I don't have to show you more in detail. And what we can see here, the watch has still 57% charge, and I've been using it a lot, and this is after 2 days. So when we project this, it will last for about 5 days. This is really nice. We have a lot of watch faces which we can install. The ones which we see are already pre-installed, and then we have more watch faces, and you can scroll down a lot, and there are many different watch faces available with a lot of different information, really nice. Then we have notification have been working really good. I have been activating especially normal text messages, of course phone call information and WhatsApp. Other than that, I didn't activate too much because it could also be too much. What's a little bit limitation, all other apps apart from these ones here are just in one part, so you turn them on all in one or turn them off. Of course, you can do also the settings here in the apps on your phone. So if you have like installed 300 apps or so, you can also limit notifications directly from these apps, but it can also be difficult because sometimes you get notifications like also from the system, and then it's almost impossible to get rid of them. So usually I have turned them off. So if you have something important which is not on this list here, it can be a little bit of extra effort to add them. But in general, I had all the information really good. So you can see when I swipe up here, I get all the notifications here, and I can even go into detail. Text is really nicely readable, and there's long text. Of course, I have to blur this because it's personal information, but this has been working really good. And the connection has always been stable so far. And then the alarms, there are only 3 alarms. You cannot add more than 3 alarms. Of course, usually 3 are enough, but especially with the function which we have here, it would have been nice thing if we had more, because when we go to the watch on the left side and we check the alarms, this is really special. I mean, we cannot change the alarm times here, but we can activate and deactivate the alarms directly from here. So if we had more, like 10, you could set one for 6, one 6:30, one 7, and then you could activate and deactivate them just from here. But at least we have the chance to activate and deactivate. This is not common. This is way above standard. A really nice function here. And this watch has been waking me up this morning at 7 and 7:30 with a vibration, and then I just had to push here to deactivate the vibration, which is really nice and even much better than like with Android Wear 2.0 or so, where you don't have the convenience to just press a button and then deactivate that. That's really good. Then of course we have the shutter to operate the camera here, then the contacts and other things. We have a lot of things which can set, like time format, the unit do not disturb, which we can set like from different times. So we can activate and do not disturb, let's say from midnight to when you wake up in the morning, maybe 6-7 o'clock or so, and then you don't have to do anything when you go to bed. Really good. We have the reminders to move, continuous heart rate detection, which we can set for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I have it for 5 minutes and still get 5 days battery life. That's really good. Then the quick view, that's a rather uncommon expression actually for the wrist gesture. So when you're moving your wrist, something like that, then always the time will show up. If you deactivate that and then move your wrist like to watch the time, you can see it's not doing anything. This is also very helpful, and especially the valid period. So you can activate that just for the day and have it off during the night. So when you're wearing the watch during the night and moving around, it won't turn on and then do crazy stuff. This is exactly what we want. So we don't have to do anything when you go to bed. There won't be any notification and no screen turning on, exactly how we want it. And there's some weather information here which you can check. I'll show you that later. And then we have the health information. We have the steps which are recorded here. You can see the steps for the day and the week and the months, and we can even go down, have all the details. And same thing for the sleep. You can see, get a lot of information, very helpful. Then the heart rate detection, that's the thing which you measure on your own. You have to click here or here on the watch. There's also this function to do that, but of course we have also the continuous heart rate monitoring, as you can see, for the day, week and for the month. I think there's not more information, but it's pretty good here, and especially on the watch we get already a lot of information. Then blood pressure also. This is not continuous monitoring. You have to measure it from here or from the watch. Then blood oxygen, also same thing. You have to measure from here or from the watch, and it's not continuously monitoring. The only thing which is monitoring continuously is the heart rate, which you can activate, and you can do like outdoor running, start directly from here, but you can also start the tracking from here. So a lot of information. Everything has been working good so far. So I'm going to show you the watch as well now. So let's start with the screen. Screen is very good, very bright. It's very sensitive. You can move it easily, like as you're used with your modern smartphone or so. This works really good, up and down, everything really nice. And the visibility is very good, especially when you set the brightness to highest brightness. Of course, there's no automatic brightness, there's no sensor built in, so it doesn't automatically adjust the brightness, but when you're a lot outside, it can be very helpful. Yeah, okay. Also, one thing, there is no touch to wake. There are some very few watches which have also a touch to wake when you touch the screen. This can be helpful or not helpful. Here we don't have it, so let's go back to the setting here. When you have it on full brightness outdoor, it's still very good visible. That's very good. With a lot of watches it's hard to see. Here absolutely no problem. Then we have the, I think that's the not disturb. Then we have even a theater mode which we can activate or deactivate. We have like a flashlight during the night, so when you wake up during the night, you can use this to illuminate whatever you have when you go to the bathroom or so. Then we have the different menu style here, and we have already better information for the next, I think, 5 or 6, 7 days here already. Then we have these settings here, like shake on or shake off. I think the difference here is when there's an alarm, like the timer in the morning, when you want to wake up. With the shake on, it will then vibrate. With the shake off, it will emit sound because it has a speaker built in. I'm going to show that later. Again, here, not disturb, theater mode, dial switch, which is basically the watch face. Then there is a power off QR code about. That's it already here. But we have a lot of information. You can see down we have the notifications, which I've already been showing you. Here on the right side we have the steps and a lot of fitness information. And what's really unique here is that we have a lot of information here, even the last couple of days, with a lot of things. This is much more than with a lot of other smartwatches. Also here regarding the sleep and regarding the heartbeat and regarding, yeah, here of course also the calling. I'll show you that later. Then also the blood pressure with a lot of information when you do the measurements, and then blood oxygen, also same thing. Very, very, very good. I would say as good as it gets here on such smart watches in this class, also with the weather. Really, really good. The really special thing here is that we do not have to make 2 Bluetooth connections. Just the one single Bluetooth connection from the app is enough. This is very convenient. With a lot of similar smartwatches we have to do a second connection. Here not. This is very helpful, and so I think the connection has been more stable. Yeah, of course, what's always happening here, it turns off the screen. I haven't found anything to increase the time. The time is set to, I think, 7 or 8 seconds or so, and then it will always turn off. I think you cannot change, but I think it's on a very good compromise between visibility and manageability and battery life. And of course we can dial something. You can enter a number and then it will dial this phone number from your phone. I've already tested it and it worked really good. I mean, of course it's a small speaker and the microphone is not a professional microphone, but it's still on a very good level. You can definitely use it, especially when you're working in a quiet environment. When it's too noisy, then of course it's not so easy, but still I think it's very useful. And then on the left side you have basically same thing or very similar things. Again, we have additionally the training which you can start like walking, and then it will track everything, your steps, calories, and a lot of stuff. This is really good. You can stop this here. A lot of different things. By the way, yeah, swimming, probably not such a good idea. As far as I've seen in the listing, it says it's not recommended for swimming. It's just IP67. I mean, it's good for normal, like washing your hands or so. I've already been outside doing some work in the backyard and I've been sweating a lot, and after that I went to the bathroom and washed it with cold water. So don't use hot water, don't use soap, just cold water, and then wipe it off. And I've done this yesterday and you can see absolutely no problem. There's no water inside, but I would stay away from the swimming here, definitely. Then phone, again, same thing. Then you can see all the things which we had already, the notifications, shutter, player, which you can use to control something which is running on your smartphone. What's also good, when we are somewhere and the screen turns off and we press here again, it will go back to the same screen. With a lot of smartwatches, it will go back to the main screen, which is definitely not desirable. So also very good here. Then we have the stopwatch, we have the alarm again, which we have already seen, the countdown, which is predefined 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but there is nothing which you can like set on your own. There is no like 1 minute 50 or something like that. This is a small limitation, but the good thing here is that it will also run in the background when you activate that and start it, and then you go to the main page and then you can just watch the normal time here. You don't have to be in the countdown all the time. The time will still counting down and you will be alerted when the time is at 0. Flashlight again, and then brightness we had already. Phone on, yeah, you can turn it on or off. The thing is, when you have it on, of course, then it's connected to your smartphone, and whatever you do here, it won't play on your smartphone. It will then play the sound from here. I can show you that here with one of my videos. You can hear that. So the sound is not coming from here. Now the sound is coming from this watch here, and it will also use the microphone for everything. So you would have to turn this thing off here, you can see, and then it will disconnect like the microphone and the speaker. That's the thing here. And then the vibration on off again. I think the rest we had already. So I think we have everything what we need, and everything which I've seen so far is very reliable, it's very flexible, and also, yeah, the microphone. I mean, I've been doing a phone call already and it worked pretty good, and I've been recording here from the microphone, and that's the microphone recording.
Microphone test 1 2 3 4 5. Microphone test 1 2 3 4 5.
So this was actually recorded with the microphone here from this watch, and then I just used the app here, but it was playing also again on this watch. So everything, microphone and speaker, only used from this watch.
Microphone test 1 2 3 4 5. Microphone test 1 2 3 4 5.
So I think this is pretty good for such a small watch. And what has also been a huge thing for me is this watch band here, this very flexible band. I mean, it's a little bit more difficult to put on in the morning, but because it is absolutely seamless adjustable, this can be optimized to any kind of size. No matter if you have very thin or very thick wrist, it will fit for everybody. And this could also be a huge advantage when you want to make this as a gift for somebody. With this watch band, it will fit basically for everybody. I mean, these watch bands are also very nice, and it's a huge plus that we have 3, but you know, these are the ones which have only these holes here, and sometimes the one is too large and one too small, and here with this watch band it will fit for everybody. So this is something which is very, very convenient, very flexible, and I love this thing. So at the moment I'm definitely going with this watch band here. It looks also very beautiful. So despite some very small limitations, this is definitely one of the very best smartwatches in this class. I can give you full recommendation, so I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.